What's up, everybody, and welcome to some more random Smite stuff. Today I'm going to show you something somewhat interesting, yet something kind of useless for the time being. I guess it has some uses, but we'll get into that in a second. If you've played Smite or are new to Smite, then you will notice that, at least if you know how the game works, there are a couple of different practice things here, a basic tutorial, Joust solo co-op against the raw bot, Arena solo co-op against a couple of different bots, and then you have jungle practice slash solo. However, the main slash, I don't really know what to call it, but one of the main modes of the game, being Conquest, is the standard kind of MOBA map with a little bit of a difference to it. But that is not in any sort of practice. It doesn't exist right now. I'm sure it'll be implemented at some point in the future. I don't know when, but that will make this video pretty irrelevant. At least it'll show what you could do before it existed, which I don't know when it'll happen. So anyway, the ways I've done it, you either go into Joust, Solo Co-op, or Arena. Going to either of these will produce a different result, so I guess it depends which one you want. We'll go with Thanatos. Why the hell not? Thanatos is one of the newer gods that were implemented. I think it was implemented in a patch or two ago. I can't remember, it's all a blur. But anyway, what you can do is you can kind of force the game to go into a practice conquest sort of thing, which sounds useful, but it really isn't. So the way you do this, you go into Joust or Arena. I don't know if you can go into one of the other two. I imagine you might be able to, but I've only done this in those two, and they both produce different results. So what you want to do is go into the chat, type /open Olympus_P, just like that, just like how it's in the chat right there. And when you happen to do so, the game will freeze/load for a second, and then you will be placed upon the actual Conquest map, which is fantastic. As far as I know, there's not really a good use for this other than potentially trying to practice jungling. That's the only thing I could think of. And I don't really know how to jungle. I don't know the preferred routes and items to start with based on what god you're using. I have no idea. I should probably learn how to do that at some point, but I don't know how to do it. But it will plop you down on the Conquest map. Now, the difference between Joust practice and Arena practice is that if you do it on Joust, the raw bot does spawn. He's sitting right over there. He's being dumb, just sitting behind his tower, which is fantastic. So there you go. Let's chase him away and get killed by the tower. Oh, he killed me. He actually got a kill. And that's why you don't tower dive at level 3. Anyway, the robot will spawn, and then you can do whatever, whether you want to fight him on the Conquest map for some reason. He will eventually go to other lanes. When I did this the other night, I think he eventually ended up in left lane and was doing whatever he felt like. I have no idea. But nothing else really spawns besides minions. No other bots will spawn, and you're free to do whatever you want. One thing to note is that past the tier 1 tower, this would be considered the tier 1 tower. Past that, these towers and phoenixes, they cannot be hurt. They can't be destroyed. They can't be damaged at all. However, if you open this up on the Arena practice, the robot will not spawn, and the towers are actually able to be killed, which is fantastic. You actually can kill the minnow if you so desire for whatever reason. I'm not sure what reason you would have, but you actually can kill all of the towers, and you can kill the minnow eventually. But just like with Arena Practice, there is a ticket counter, so killing minions will reduce the ticket counter. It's just all around kind of an odd sort of thing. I think this has changed a bunch of different times depending on what the map is called, what patches are coming out, so it's very likely that eventually, I'm pretty sure I can say that this video would be made pretty irrelevant, considering I imagine at some point they're probably going to try to put in a practice conquest mode for people to jump into, try and teach their friends, try and jungle, etc., etc. But for now, this is about the closest thing I think you're going to get if you don't want to play a real match and you do want to practice on the Conquest map. Like I said, it doesn't really do anything besides allowing you to practice a jungling route. I guess the biggest thing is that it's just kind of neat to be able to do this. I had no idea that you could do this except for, or until a few days ago when it was mentioned on the Smite Reddit, which actually has some pretty decent information. But yeah, that's about it. There you go. So if that's something you're interested in, then here it is. You'll probably learn a lot more just by trying to jump into Conquest anyway. because like I said, you only get one bot. You can't push anything past the tier 1 tower, and if you do it on arena practice, then there are no bots, and you can kill the minnow. So it's just kind of odd how that worked out. But anyway, that's about it. That was about it for today. Eventually, I'll probably get back to doing actual matches. I don't know if people even want to see that. I don't know what this Raw is doing. I guess he's just diving past my tower to kill more minions, so that's fantastic. But that's probably it for me. Let's see if I can kill this guy. Can I kill him, or will I die to stupid minions? Come on. Come on. Ah, now I can use my ult. Hopefully I don't miss it like an idiot. And there you go. I almost missed it. And I almost died, too. But hey, I didn't miss it and I didn't die, so that's great. Doesn't matter anyway, because it's the robot, so who gives a shit? So, there you go. There's this video for you, in case you were interested, which I'm sure at least 2 or 3 of you were. But until then, until next time, I will see you guys later.